Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Daniel Saul Show here on YouTube. Make sure you go down in the description and click the links to my socials such as X, TikTok, and Instagram, where you will find highlights and clips from the show if you miss any action here on YouTube. Let's dive into the video. Last weekend, Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa suffered yet another concussion as he collided with cornerback Damar Hamlin late in the third quarter of their Week 2 showdown against the Bills. Immediately after the tackle was made, Tua stayed on the ground and was hesitant to get up. Trainers rushed onto the field to check his status and later was walked off the field and he was ruled out for the remainder of the game. Should Tua Tagovailoa retire after suffering yet another concussion? Well, first of all, I would like to say that I hope Tua Tagovailoa is doing fine. I hope that he is getting better, and he is in my prayers. We don't wish injury upon anybody on this show, no matter if we like them or not. So I hope he's doing fine. With that being said, according to USA Today, Tua Tagovailoa has had at least 4 concussions over the past 6 years, which means he's almost had 1 concussion per year. That's absurd. That's some real bad injury problems right there. That's just way too many concussions for your health, for your mental health. But let me just say this. He's not boxing. He's not an MMA fighter. These guys go in the ring and in the octagon. They have no headgear on. Their body is exposed. Their head's exposed. With 8-ounce gloves in boxing, sometimes 10, which is very light, they're getting hit upside their head time after time after time. Their bodies, their liver, are getting hit time after time after time. They're getting concussions, all this stuff. They end up fighting 40, 50 fights once their career is all said and done. But Tua Tagovailoa is wearing new innovative helmets, pads, all this stuff. With the new technology nowadays, all of it has gotten better, and they're making it better and designing it better so that it can help and prevent concussions, and he still gets concussions. So the new technology is just not good enough for him, right? I'm not saying that's his fault. I'm saying he's got that bad of injury problems, and he's that sensitive, his head's that sensitive, that not even the best new technology and innovative helmets can prevent a concussion. He's got 4 in the past 6 years. That's not good. Why is he playing football? Should he retire or not? I believe he should retire. So my answer to this question is yes. But mainly because, number one, he's overrated, right? And I'm not here to bash Tua Tagovailoa by any means. I think he's probably a great guy. I've heard a lot of his interviews. He's a great guy, and he's probably going to be a great family man. And I like him, and he could be a great role model to a lot of kids and younger generations. I believe that's to be the case. However, he's an overrated quarterback. You got to think about this for a second. He's a quarterback that is under one of the best and most knowledgeable offensive coordinators / head coach in the league. Think about that. On top of that, he has the fastest player in the league, debatably, in Tyreek Hill. And on top of that, he can't play in cold weather. He can't play in cold weather. So how can you say that he is a good or over average quarterback? He's not. So he's not a good enough football player for him to continue risking his health, his mental health. We saw what happened to Antonio Brown, right? He got hit so hard, he ain't even the same no more. So my point to you is that why would a guy, obviously he believes he is good enough to continue to play, and he is good enough to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he is not a Mahomes. He is not even Lamar Jackson. And y'all know how I feel about Lamar. He is not even on that level. So after all of these concussions, nearly having 1 per year, why would you risk your health, your mental state, everything? People can get bad enough concussions, get hit in the head so bad that they end up getting paralyzed. Why would you continue to put your health on the line and risk it night in and night out every single weekend just for you to play barely above average. I don't see it. I think if he's going to make this decision, whether he should retire or not, he needs to make this decision off of his family and his mental health. And maybe being a role model to younger generations and kids who might want to, who know what's going on, and they're wondering, what is he going to do? Is he going to make this decision? Because as a man, you have to make tough decisions, not because you want it to happen, but because it needs to happen for either your sake or for your family's sake or for other people's sake that will be in danger. You can't let this decision be based off of football. You cannot do it because the NFL, it's good. It's a great league. But he is not the face of the league. It won't take a huge hit. His career, he's made his money, all right? He's made tons of money. So it's not like he's poor. He's made tons of money. He's played good at times. He's been a decent quarterback in college, a great quarterback in college, actually. So he's had a good career, excluding the injuries. But he's not good enough to make this decision off of football. If I were Tua Tagovailoa, I would not make this decision off of football. I would make it strictly on his mental health, his physical health, and how it can affect his family and his future. That's what I would base this decision off of, because that is what is most important, not football, because at the end of the day, it is just a game. It is just a game. Yes, they're making millions of dollars, but he's made his millions. He's not poor. Okay, he's not. He's not poor. He's made his millions. He's fine in life. Okay, he's set. He needs to make this decision not on football, because football will be fine without him, and he will be fine without football. Because like I said before, he seems like a great guy. He has a lot of potential. He's set for life with the money he has earned in his football career. He could be a real good example to those watching and younger generations. That would be a great decision for him to make that isn't involved with football. Because football is going to make him make this decision where he's going to stay, and then he's going to keep getting concussions, and then it's just not going to be good enough. I mean, unless they make him a Tua Tagovailoa custom helmet where it's like impossible for him to get a concussion. Other than that, I don't see why he would come back, because he's just going to continue risking his life and putting his life on the line when he doesn't need to. Thanks for watching this edition of The Daniel Sauls Show. Make sure you go like, turn on post notifications on as always, and comment. Let me know what you think about this video, and if you want to see more greatness and more clips from this show, make sure you go subscribe to my channel, because I will be back with more videos on football, basketball, and boxing very soon. Peace out, y'all.